Pittsburgh. No.
Denver at Pittsburgh.
Denver at Pittsburgh, yeah.
Welcome back to Sack to the Future. This is week number 1, continuing, and it is a user game where I am taking on John M. again, but with a much worse team this time. So we'll see how this goes. Denver at Pittsburgh.
Got it. That's good. The thing is being my butt.
One thing I got going for me is John hasn't played with Pittsburgh yet.
Not yet.
So we'll see how he does with a team that's built to run the football and not throw. He might get 400 yards on the ground.
We'll see. We'll see. All right.
And as always, I'm a third wheel. I'm a third wheel as always.
You're the entertaining third wheel, though. We love you.
Working on editing the Washington Redskins as we speak.
So the government is starting to. Here's ready. And my broadcast has started, and I'm, going to talk about the government finally admitting that UFOs are a real thing now.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that was all over the news. You didn't see that? They just had a bunch of briefings and whatnot regarding Navy pilots and seeing UFOs that appeared way more advanced than anything that we know about. It was on Yahoo News.
Oh, then it must be true.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I did look around and I saw on other sites too, so. I mean, obviously, mathematically, it's impossible that there isn't other life out there. So, yeah, Oh, let's see. We got Ed Brown. The last Ed Brown I knew was a guy I worked with. He sadly passed away in a motorcycle accident.
He did
several years ago. Yes.
Was he the father of? Was he the father of the Brown that played for Tupper?
I don't believe so.
Oh, because I knew an Ed Brown whose son played for Tupper around the same time I did, so you've been a couple years older than
you. Yeah, he passed away probably about 10 years ago.
Oh. This guy worked at the Olympic Center, not nuclear power plants.
Yeah, right. He had a heart attack while on his motorcycle and ran off the road.
Oh.
Yeah. He was a good dude. I used to play World of Warcraft with him. You have the ugly Bronco thing going on there.
The cartoon, yeah. It's better than what he had in 1661, if you remember.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's a step up.
Let's see.
Oh, God, here we go.
Around the blocker. Come on. I won't get around the blocker, so it would have been more entertaining. Only 5 yards.
John Henry Johnson.
Oh, boy.
Hall of Fame running back.
That's a lot of Johns in that name.
Is that your first Hall of Fame running back?
I don't know.
I believe
the careers I've given the other guys, probably not technically in this world. But maybe in terms of a real life running back, I guess.
Real life, I don't think Billy Cannon, Charlie Toller, Alex Hawkins ever made the Hall of Fame, so I think this is your
No, probably not, but I mean...
Did Gifford make it?
Yes,
Gifford,
but as a wide receiver, though.
Right.
Yeah, not a running man. So, I mean, technically, no, but yes, I guess. It's a dive. Oh, nobody fell for it. That's all right. He caught it.
Ed Brown against Frank Tripucka. It's like the old man's league.
That's a weird man. But see, you got this guy wearing this spiffed up hoodie on the sideline. Not even matching the team's helmet. It's messed up. Real team spirit there, bud. Oh, come on, get the block. I had 2 out of 3 blocks and I was good to go.
Yeah.
So what you say, 500 yards this game? Okay. Let's see if we can do it.
Well, two of the 3 runs, I've barely stopped you from getting a touchdown.
Most yards in running in a game. That was what, 200 and something ever?
Now or because
ever?
Well, it's like 3. Hey Google, what is the record for most rushing yards in a single football game?
On the website C.com, they say Oklahoma running back Samaje Perine set an
I was going to say you didn't specify NFL.
7 win over Kansas.
But they didn't give me the yards. They just told me that he said it.
Oh,
hey Google,
look at that.
What is the NFL record for most rushing yards in a single game?
On the website YouTube.com, they say, on this day in NFL history, November 4th, 2007, Adrian Peterson sets the NFL single-game rushing record with 296 yards against the San Diego Chargers.
I remember that game.
Yep. So 296. You guys have topped
They
that.
They were worried about him not making it in that game, and then he's managed to pull it.
And so Joe's first carry is for -2 yards.
I can't see anything on my screen. I've got black on Phantom Fighters channel.
Are you serious?
That's just racist.
I can't see anything on my screen. Yeah. Switch over to John's. John's got the game on, but yours is black for some reason.
Oh, great.
It might just be Vinny's thingy. I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh,
I'm on my cell phone. Well, I hit something that made it not live, and I haven't been able to get it back since, so...
You gotta hit the little live thingy.
I did.
Okay, Phantom Fighter is showing... No, I can see his.
Oh, good.
Okay, it's be my phone then.
Yeah, your phone's just being weird.
Yep.
Let me go back to my game, though.
Yeah, you don't watch him.
I was gonna say, last time it was black, then the game didn't.
No, we got it. I looked on my laptop. It's good.
Okay.
It's techno racism.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh, he makes a diving catch. Tripuka. It's a weird name.
Frank Tripuka.
Tripuka.
Obviously, John doesn't watch the rest of our broadcast because that's the famous Frank Tripuka of Denver. he'll be retiring. He'll be retiring after week 2.
Yeah.
Little did we know that his nickname was Pukey. Or Ralph.
I'm surprised you didn't go with Mickey Slaughter.
Nah.
Since you're going to be stuck with him anyway.
Yeah. Well, give Tripuka one more day in the sun.
Send off.
Yeah.
Give him his final 2 game send off.
My voicemail is screwing up because there's no actual voicemail. I deleted it and it didn't clear it. So it's like, just a random bit of information for you guys.
Sure.
That's all right. I got to the nuclear power plant today, right? And found out that they didn't have me on the roster after I worked overtime last night.
What?
Yeah. Apparently they accidentally moved me off of my post.
Oh,
and,
come on.
Forgot to put me back. Hey, you're up to a high of -1 yards.
Yep.
So I've got like the precursor to the steel curtain. So we're gonna have to see how well they steal it.
I was gonna say you have Andy Russell on your roster. You have one of the original members.
Yeah.
He's a rookie. He should be. He's not even wearing the right number, I believe. I believe he's like number 28, maybe.
Oh, I messed that up. Would have had it if I didn't take the player over.
Yeah.
No, 28 is Thomas.
No. Hey, Phantom, I thought, did you do the all the 49ers to-do list, or?
Yeah.
Well, here's this Carl Kammerer. He's supposed to be here.
He's taking the day off.
Where was I trade?
I joined the 49ers, the Redskins, before you made the move.
We're gonna come in with Trooper Cooper.
He's still on the 49ers. All right, so I'm going to set up a trade for him.
Oh, okay.
I'll trade you draft pick. I was impatient, I guess.
I'm just happy that the weekend's over. What up, Tires?
All right, so that trade is set up for Kammerer to join the Redskins. You'll have to take care of that when you've got a minute. And I'm setting his number on the 49ers roster if I can. But if I can't, he's supposed to move 66. And I can't. You've got somebody else win that number.
Building confidence until I take all his yardage away.
Well, Trapuka got at least one more touchdown.
Listen, Pukey.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
That was terrible. Terrible. What? Are you kidding? Really? Roughing the kicker. The kicker ran into me.
That's not how it works. The kicker has a path he's following.
Yeah, but the guy was standing 3 yards to his left. That's ridiculous. They need to fix that penalty.
Hey, Terrors, if you're listening, the Redskins are proposing a trade for Andy Serverco from the Cowboys.
There's a lot of wind.
Want a brand new car.
Yeah.
And some lobster tails for him.
I'm pretty much depleting them of draft picks because I've had to go find 4 or 5 guys. But we'll keep on moving.
He says, okay, I'm going to sneeze. He didn't say that part. I'm going to sneeze.
I'm going to have to stay on the Redskins until those 2 trades are completed. So hopefully you guys can do it before tomorrow.
Yeah, excuse me. Oh, that hurt.
He doesn't even stay the full year with the Redskins. He ends up on the Browns before the year's over. So I've got like a placeholder for his player. For the Redskins, I shouldn't say I.
John Henry Johnson.
There's a lot of Johns in that name.
Yeah, it's almost like it was meant to be or something.
Sort of. No interception that time. Good thing.
I miss Blanda.
Well, I'm pretty sure I still play with the Oilers a couple times this season, or at least once.
Yeah, I think they play the Broncos probably.
Oh, come on. Get up and go after it.
Where's the 49er to pick it off?
Yeah, right? 49ers showed up in this game. All of a sudden, we got some things to figure out.
What do we got?
I don't know what you got.
Got to get something.
So I bought a new pellet gun the other day because I wanted one.
Yeah.
And I took my friend Annie to the same store because she hasn't been in there yet.
Annie Oakley?
Sure. because she ended up buying one of the same pellet guns. So I'm setting up her pellet gun, putting them out in the scope and everything on there. And for shits and giggles, before I got the scope on there, I got the wad cutter pellets. And it's about what? Maybe 30 feet between the garage and the other garage.
Yep.
So I set up a little target over at the other garage with the door down near the bottom. And I was in my basement garage. And I just shot at it just to see how well it did. It popped. It had a good little pop to it for a pellet gun. And you could tell it was cruising pretty good. So I go over to take a look and see exactly how well that worked. That's not the button I wanted to push. Anyway, I go over. I see I went through the mattress thing that I set out there. And I'm looking and I can see it. It looks like it's indented in the door. And I'm like, okay. I pull the door up, take a closer look. It wasn't indented in the door. There's a little wad cutter size hole in that sucker. All I can think of is...
Let me get this straight. Through 5 quarters so far, it is Phantom Fighter 41, John M0.
Something like that.
Not that I'm trying to encourage him or anything, Phantom. I just was trying to...
Either way, I apparently punched a hole right through the garage door.
Nice.
I was like,
oh,
awesome. So I'm sitting there like, wow, this is interesting because, like, how the heck? And I'm trying to sit there, it's like, does this mean that 1,200 feet per second is some really badass shit? Or do I have some terrible wood in that garage door? I'm thinking it's probably more the later than it is the prior, but 1,200 feet per second is pretty good.
ah.
Of course, Sarah's just telling me to go for the field goal.
There it is, the first score. Terry Bradshaw to
It's the second score.
Ed Brown to...
That definitely wasn't Terry Bradshaw.
Ed Brown to...
You guys won't let me have him yet.
No, can't have him for another 8 years. 1970.
We haven't even gone through 8 years yet.
No.
Hey, we're in our 4th. I think that's pretty good. That's the furthest I've ever gone in a franchise.
Yeah. For the most part. Boot to the head. Oh, that was a terrible kick. What the hell happened there?
This is Ben Davidson's last year in Washington. Then he goes to Oakland.
Yes!
User strip fumble. Yeah.
Did you even let it hit the ground?
I don't think so. I think he took it right from you.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Thomas.
It was like that touchdown the big boss man had yesterday against the Chargers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Again, you don't watch your
I
broadcast.
was asleep yesterday because I worked the doubles.
I see. This guy's a rookie? Yes, this guy's a rookie.
I was dead to the world from about 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. I think I got up twice to take a leak, and that was about it. Block him. You didn't block him.
How much did Jim Brown have? Like 130?
I don't know. He already did a running game in today? Whatever. This week?
A couple days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, the Browns did play. I don't remember what he had.
Yeah. 130? We'll go with 130 as a target. Should have been a face mask. Wait, what the hell did I just pick? Oh well. I was pushing the button too many times. Oh, come on. There's no fade pattern in this one. I was trying to see if I can do it, but it didn't want to work. Whatever.
Get through.
Mike Tomlin's all excited at his 1963 Pittsburgh Steelers are winning the game. Ooh, I thought I was going to kick that into the pole.
The ball was still spinning in the net for a while there.
It's just weird because the net's supposed to freeze it.
Oh, well, there we go. I guess he can't fumble that one.
No. Which makes me remember I need to kick it short next time. It's been a very weird day. And I can't get over how ugly. That thing looks like a newborn frickin' horse. An ugly newborn horse.
Wow.
Oh, way too far. That was way too far.
All right, Frank.
Jeez, I'm just going to throw this up. Puke it. Ah.
That was no good.
Nah, neither was the pun.
So the Raiders
weird camera angle.
and Chargers both won already. They both won, so if I lose, I'll probably be in last by myself.
That's okay.
The Chiefs haven't played yet, but they
We'll still love you.
I don't think they are on TV in week 1, so.
Were they on TV in '63 anyway, or no? I don't remember.
Yeah, and AFL had a contract.
Here and there.
With NBC. No, they had a contract. 63 was the year they got NBC, yeah.
Huh. Now you got the NBC tones in my head. What the heck?
Wow, what is wrong with you?
I don't know yet, but it's why we're friends.
Yeah.
What is Tripucka doing? All right. Wait, he
it
caught
all
that?
over the place.
I guess he was in bounds, but
Yes. Did you lose a yard?
maybe.
Phantom, when you're doing the Redskins ratings, tight end Pat Richter is number 38 because punter Pat Richter is 88. So if it
Oh,
confuses
lordy.
you.
That's a problem.
It's not the fastest, but
Ooh, no, but you made that cut there and survived it.
yeah.
I knew I should have, like, flagged it or waved it or whatever the hell. Sitting there thinking, maybe I can spin off this guy. Yeah, nope, that didn't happen.
Fumbling is occurring in this game.
It's all the special teamers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except he got hit. He didn't get a strip thrown.
Right.
Knotted up at 14. Yeah. All right, keys. You do not have the keys to the freaking whatever. Thank God you didn't kick to him. Yeah, that's it. I should have thrown a catch to it.
Keys was the one that forced the fumble on the other end.
No, it was Thomas.
Well, Brady Keys was involved. I remember seeing the name.
I don't know. Thomas ended up stripping it and recovering it.
Hmm.
Good block. Terrible juke. could have sworn I just saw a play that said jive something.
Jive?
I don't know if I wanted to. Yeah. Dial.
Oh, buddy dial. There you go.
Wide receiver buddy dial.
Yes. We're seeing a bunch of nouns out there.
Okay, John. Now you have two trades to do. One with the Lions, one with the Giants.
Well, son of a whore.
Yeah. You got to send a tight end to the Redskins and a linebacker. Is it to the Lions?
Oh.
Running back.
Tight end still fits in line with the whole son of a whore thing. Ah. I don't know. In some weird way. Tight end, whore. Yeah. 2-minute warning. Well, son of a bitch.
Kirby Burger's got a brother in the league. Jackson Burger is on the Redskins. Well, he's being cut now, but...
And his son is named Michael Ketchup. I can't get over that baby horse thing.
Oh, well, it's doing its job then.
Ugly. And disturbing. Makes me think of like people watching the pregnant animals on the live cameras. Lock him. Oh. Said, hurry up, here we go. Get there. Yes, almost, sort of.
81 already.
Huh?
81 yards he's up to.
Huh.
82.
82? No, it's still 81. You didn't get nowhere.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I try not to kid. I am very serious all the time.
No, I had a lowercase name that was injured, so I can't cut him. But I was able to move him to the practice squad.
I got a guy named Hoke. What the hell is a Hoke?
Dick Hoke.
Couldn't even get a first down.
You got to learn your Steelers. One game in.
Why? Why should I necessarily know the history of the Steelers? Because you didn't even get a first down. I broke the first tackle and I got stuffed.
Learn the history. I just said learn your players.
I'll learn them as I get them. But what the hell is a Hoke?
It's a last name. What the heck?
Sounds like it wants to be a hoax, but not quite.
I don't know.
I got a guy named Glass. There's a movie about him. Now he's playing football. That's probably a really bad idea for him. I don't know. Did you see that movie Glass yet?
I saw the other two movies, but I haven't seen that one.
I saw the first one. I saw the first one like in 2000.
Yeah, I recommend watching the other two. They're pretty good.
I just finished watching Dracula Untold from
At the nuclear
2014.
power plant, we watched Gabriel, which was for a 2007 movie. Really weird.
I tried to put on Jaws yesterday at the nuclear power plant, but the clientele said it was too old, and I couldn't get it on demand anyway.
What kind of clientele wouldn't have at a power plant? Just
That's
weird.
That's a good question, and I'm not sure how to answer that. The customers.
Yeah, sure. We get the power from the plant. Yeah. We sell it a little differently than your standard power plant.
Yeah.
Well, halftime.
Welcome to the halftime.
The game's tied, huh?
Well, now the team is preparing to figure out how to stab other players. Because, back then, the rules allowed for things like carrying weapons under your pads.
I don't know about all that.
It's okay, guys. We will get you.
It reminds me of the original. Wasn't it the original whole 9 yard? No.
Longest yard?
Was it the whole 9? No, not whole 9.
Yard,
yes, longest yard. Yeah, didn't he have like a knife or whatever underneath his shoulder pads? And a bunch of them. Those are both good movies.
Yeah.
Whole 9 yards was just weird.
Yeah.
A Canadian assassin. He was a dentist or some crap like that. It was good. I liked it. Then there was like another 9 yards or the whole 10 yards or some crap like that.
Not this good.
Hey, you lost another one. No, it wasn't, but the first
Why
movie
is
was.
Cornell Green on the Redskins?
I don't know.
So, Terrors, I'm trading you Cornell Green back. So that's a move you got to do with the Cowboys now. Let's accept the trade.
Oh! I wanted to catch that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if you haven't seen the movie Gabriel from 2007, it is about
I think I did.
the Archangel Gabriel coming down to heaven to fight the fallen angels. It was actually pretty decent in terms of the story. The execution was a little lacking. Oh, almost got the interception, and then gets the toe string tackle. And Terrace says Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
What?
I'm just assuming he's fantasizing. I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure he's not talking about current times because they're about as good as the Giants in that sense. What are you doing? Oh, you're wasting clock already. It's a little early for that, isn't it? All right, geez, we're not playing that game. This is going to be interesting. Hey, I just realized I don't have a rushing touchdown yet.
It's a new year. You've changed your ways.
Not really.
No longer going for rushing titles.
Yeah, okay. What in the hell was that? He was starting to throw it, and then he held on to it and got squished.
He got scared.
I don't know about that. He's a Steeler.
Hey, he was a Bear before that, so I guess I can't go with that one.
Right? You know? If he was like a panther or something, the scaredy cat thing.
That's a couple times now that Johnson has fallen weird.
Yeah, they're just weird. Communities. What is wrong with the community on this? Let's go with strategy. Strategy looking pretty stupid too. I'm gonna go to recent plays. Yeah, I think the AI fell off.
Wow.
Whoop. That was weird. But I'll take it. Why is my guy starting to catch up to everybody else?
That's that
Hey, he's
dial.
145 yards.
Yeah, that was a lot of yards on that one. Go back to the
He
community.
does not have breakaway speed.
That's true. He's not the fastest.
He needs some breakaway speed. That Hulk sure as heck can't do nothing. He's got 2 rushes for 1 yard. What's this nonsense? And not only that, but after a 40-yard run, he had to take a break. What is that? Yeah, follow your blocks. There you go. I don't know what if anything is a song or not. I'm just sort of whatever. See, they keep giving me this drive goal, get 20th career rushing touchdown, but I can't do that if he's sitting on the sidelines because he's a windbag. He's dialed in. Ah. Jeez, tough crowd. All right, let's see if Mr. I get out of breath quickly can do anything. Ooh. Well, isn't that something?
That's what he was resting for, I guess.
Yeah, I just happened to push the X button at the right time. Was it called for X? So we're not going to give it to him. We're just going to say it was luck. Ooh, you almost got him there.
One day I'll get one.
You haven't blocked a field goal yet?
One time, and this is what, our 4th year? Yeah.
Oh. If it makes you feel any better, I haven't blocked a punt since, like, season 2.
I have never blocked a punt.
I used to block them frequently.
Really?
Yeah.
No wonder why you don't punt.
Yeah.
Did you get my message about Lance Allworth in a punt return situation?
I did.
Me? Oh.
Okay. No, not you. Do you do the ratings?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sort of kind of like, yeah. Exactly. Schmitz. It's a fun name. Schmitz.
Okay, until those trades are finished with the Redskins, I'm done as much as I can do. I'll go update the Facebook page, and then the Redskins are in limbo.
Copy Facebook in it. Wow, that was a little tart.
I'm gonna...
You would just take a drink of something and you're like, whoa.
Depends what it is.
All I gotta say is if you have a friend who smokes and they have an empty soda can around, pay attention to that soda can and don't think it's a soda that you left out.
Mm-hmm. Or a chew spitter.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
Oh my god, that was disgusting.
I was rooming with a guy from Texas in college, and he was a heavy spitter.
Who was called Text.
Yes, he was. He was a heavy spitter.
By coincidence.
And, well, I was sitting at the computer watching, I think it was John M. and somebody else play a Madden game.
Before we could broadcast.
Well, one thing led to another, and I picked up the spitter instead of the iced tea that I was drinking, and, well, the computer rolled or the spitter.
It's been a romantic relationship ever since.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. See, he got the spit. I got one that was all like cigar ash. Ooh. Potios.
Patios.
Sounds like a musketeer
What?
or something.
That was a weird.
Patios.
That was weird. He's a musketeer. He's one of the musketeers. We're going to call him the musketeer.
Myron Patios, linebacker.
See, sounds like a musketeer. Like Orthos and Pothos, or I forget the guy's names. I used to know him. I think that was part of the purge on the memory. Dump out the useless stuff that really wasn't that important. Although, granted, most of the useless stuff is still there. Wow, that was a missed tackle. Use your stiff arm. Hey, you broke double digits.
it's just a little bit behind Johnson. Just a tad.
Just a little bit. You can catch up. As long as you keep him off the field.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow is the last day of school.
Oh, our kids got to go Monday.
I'll do that.
Yeah. For half day.
Ouch.
Rieger.
I like Regger because it sounds closer to Wrecker. Somebody just turned their mic off. Probably to sneeze really badly. Or he stubbed his toe and didn't want to swear. A chain of curses. Dude, come back?
Sorry, I had unplugged my controller. I'm back now.
The musketeer caught you.
Oh, what? I haven't seen the look at the Steeler fan like that before.
The way you just sounded, sounded like you weren't playing the game at all for the last quarter. Like, oh shit.
I've been pushing buttons.
I can hear the crowd yell, "Here we go, Steelers, here we go." They've got the terrible towels. Although, when did the terrible towels start there, Vinny?
In the 70s.
Alrighty then.
Throw the
Well,
ball.
that was weird.
Man. Yeah, right. 60-yard field goal. Stupid.
You can do it.
Who's your kicker?
It doesn't matter.
Martin Gramatica.
I think it's Mingo still, maybe.
Oh yeah, Gene Mingo.
If it was Martin Gramatica, you could hit it.
Maybe at least have a
I don't
shot.
think he's been born yet.
No, he hasn't. But you know what? We're just going to roll with it. Well, I think this is interesting.
Well,
Oh, he caught it, but not far enough. And I couldn't get a linebacker far back enough to get the interception. That's okay.
Trapuka is losing it. That's a couple
Is he
times.
flipping out?
Well, remember that one time he threw like 20 yards in front of the guy, and then that one he made him dive for it, so
he
he
just
couldn't do
doesn't
anything.
realize that he is currently wearing the number of probably the greatest quarterback ever. And, yeah, he's just upset because he's not born yet. But
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Oh.
I would take him every time, all the time, over Tom Brady. On any team.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, you son of a... Well, that was just a terrible idea. Well, that was really just a terrible idea. He clearly cannot throw on the run.
No, Ed Brown, no. You do not have a running quarterback.
Well, that's typically about scrambling. I was talking about running and throwing. The Musketeers going to take care of it. Okay, maybe not.
Okay, so
What did I do? Okay.
the Redskin rookies and trades to be accomplished have been posted.
You got 2 yards.
You each got some work to do to help finish the Redskins. I have got to log out and go over to my Baltimore profile because I've got to send a trade to the Redskins. I'll be right back.
We'll be here. Wow, so. Oh, wow, that was just terrible. Community average yards, 9.9. Yards gained, -10.
Was that my play or something?
It was my play versus your play.
Oh.
Cover 1 contain versus the PA boot. The concept for the PA boot.
At least now I know which play is mine if I rapidly hit the X button.
Sure. Welcome back.
Yes, right.
Wow.
Well, I didn't even see that happening. And he's gone again. You know you want to kick the 60-some yard field goal.
They're not giving me that option this time.
Yeah, it's probably closer to like 70 now. Coffin quarter kick.
Nope.
To the end zone.
And I'm back again.
He's back again.
I got booted for some reason.
It's because I don't know.
I don't know. My PlayStation's been doing that lately. If I've got more than 2 profiles logged in, the minute I turn Madden on the new one, I get booted.
It says no soup for you.
And I'm getting booted again. Nope. Also wrong.
Oh, he didn't get nowhere that time.
I think he's got it already, so you can stop.
No, he doesn't want to say last stop anymore.
Hey, Denver almost has 100 total yards.
Almost.
Well, this is a lot closer than the Oilers-Bears game was.
Oh, it's just a terrible throw. Terrible throw.
Terrible.
3 yards. Terrible. Ball security. No interceptions. You think? And I just realized, isn't that Phillip Rivers? That's the picture for him?
Probably.
How the hell did Phillip Rivers end up on the Steelers?
When we originally were editing the original 1960 roster.
Oh shit, I forgot I was doing a draw.
When we were editing the original 1960 roster, Fana moved a bunch of players around to try and fit the age and body size and all to make it easier.
That makes sense then.
That's not. Okay. What?
Joe Perry's a 49er again.
Oh,
that was interesting.
Who is that guy?
Number 40?
Carpenter.
Preston Carpenter.
That was just a weird run. So if I take a 94 wheel and switch it, is it a 93 wheel or a 95 wheel?
I don't know.
What if it's a 93? It's gut check time, as they say. I'm gonna gut check you. Ready? Are you ready for the gut check? There it is. That's the gut check.
Ah! Dick Hoke.
Yeah.
The hell? Oh, you called a timeout? Sheesh, when did you use your first timeout?
The play before that.
Oh, I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
You're not paying attention.
I'm just in the zone of my brain being turned off for the weekend.
It's a quicker moving game than usual.
Yeah,
Oh, God. Well, what was that?
I don't know, but it was ugly.
Yeah.
What?
The turf came up
The guy
and...
almost looked like he... Yeah.
It's like he fell down and his leg said, "You are not going to make this tackle."
Right. It's like, no, just lay down.
Alright. I've switched for the last time. I'm on the final profile. It'll be on. For tonight, anyway. There.
Come on,
Lou Michaels. Lou Michaels to kick off. Future Colt.
I thought you said Lou Nichols.
Lou Michaels. He's the guy that tried to challenge Joe Namath to a fight after he predicted a guaranteed victory.
Oh. Well, let's see. Let's see what the ugly horses can do. We're looking for ugly horsepower. I want to know who drew that. Like, seriously, was that a 3-year-old kid?
I don't know. They went from having brown helmets with white numbers on them, vertical yellow and black, brown socks.
The musketeer comes up with the interception to seal the deal.
What is he doing all the way back there?
I don't know. He was musketeering it up.
For those of you who are Pittsburgh Steelers fans, then that would be Myron Patios, since we don't want to insult all the Steelers fans, just most of them.
What? How is that insulting anybody?
Calling him a musketeer. I don't know.
Insulting. So? I would want to be a musketeer. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess I'm confusing it. I'm sorry, I guess I'm confusing it with Mouseketeer.
Well, yeah, no, not the Mouseketeers. And granted, the story was told by Disney too.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they took the story and did their own twist to it. But if I remember right, too, it was like a French legionnaire or something like that.
Well, if you're going to be a Mouseketeer, at least, we're of the right generation that you'd be Mouseketeers with Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
Well, yeah, she was her age, wasn't she?
Yep. John Henry Johnson. 192 yards. Oh, my goodness.
What?
192?
192. How is Cookie Gilchrist ever going to compete? Phantom, I think you just got to rate John's running backs low and ours high, no matter what history said.
No matter. John Henry Johnson's a 43.
Yeah, he can't cut him. He has to play him. That's the rules.
He's a speed of 28.
Next thing I know, O.J. Simpson's rated as a 23 because Phantom's taking it too far.
Son of a...
The only way O.J. can get down the field is with a white Bronco.
Well, I guess... Oh, he goes to 200. That's pretty much it. I'm out of timeouts.
3 rushes, 200 yards. That's a pretty even number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to leave it there.
John Henry Johnson. Let's see what his deal is while y'all are finishing up the game.
Oh, throw the ball, man. He was trying to throw it, and he didn't throw it.
Now, here's something. You have John Henry Johnson until 65 with the Steelers, and then he joins the Oilers for 1 year.
Oh.
So, from now until 66, he's your running back. He would have been a 49er had we started in the 50s. Phantom, you would have had him.
Yeah, but that would have made us take even longer to get to the 80s.
Yeah.
We can skip right past the 70s with all that Steeler Cowboy bullcrap.
And the Raiders.
Wow, I can't even get up to the line fast enough for kneeling? That's ridiculous.
Ed Brown just taking a sweet time. Let's see how long you have Ed Brown for, the former Bear.
He's got to be like 40.
He actually went through a regular season undefeated in Sack to the Future.
That's true, and then he got hurt in the playoff game.
The end of her. I don't know. I wasn't alive.
He is a Steeler through 65, and then he's a Colt in 65. So midway through the 65 season, you dump him to me.
Although I am borrowing a time machine this week to go back and watch a couple games.
Sure.
Well, John, your career as the Steelers owner starts off well.
Yeah. I fell 300 yards short of the goal, but...
John Henry Johnson had more yards than the Broncos, so...
You missed out on the Bobby Lane era.
Look at that dilapidated horse. Seriously. I think a 3-year-old could actually draw one better.
Hey, a Steeler named Bradshaw just walked by the camera, but I think it was Charles Bradshaw.
Yeah.
You have 2 Bradshaws on the Steelers right now, but neither one of them are named Terry. How about the rushing games between John Henry Johnson and Jim Brown this season?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I still got Toller, though, don't I?
You do, but I was thinking when the Steelers and Browns play twice this year.
Oh, yeah.
Toller's last year's news. Look at that. 36 and 62. Yeah.
Toller's last year's news. Bill Tobin's on the team now.
That might have been
Mel Kiper Jr. anyway.
That might have been
100 yards.
Awesome. Yeah. That might have been Trapuka's last game.
98. Well, you're gonna bench him before he retires? Is that why he retires?
Maybe.
Is it the Mickey Slaughter era getting started?
It's something's gonna have to change. Wow.
Mickey Slaughter, Denver Bronco from 63 to 66.
Both had 666 for completion percentage.
Mickey Slaughter's so awesome that he changed his number halfway through his career from 7 to 14.
Hey, I got to get out of this broadcast so I can actually have one go under an hour. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.